Greetings, chess aficionados. Welcome back. This is Soren, your chess friend, and we're going to look at a type of lesson which is a sort of decoy mechanism in the endgame. The outside pass pawn functions as a great way for you to distract your opponent's king from running away from defending their own pawns to stopping your own advancing pawn. Desperately trying to preventing them from becoming a queen, but too late for them, and very good nicely for yourselves. So let's look very precisely at a few situations here. So you're going to be marching with your guy, right? And probably guys, the promotion square and stuff like that. If the king steps into the promotion square, they are more than able to stopping your pawn. But that's not the problem. The problem is the black king, in order to stop your white pawn, they will not be able to defend the three pawns on the 7th rank, to which you'll be attacking with your king. As we said, the outside pass pawn functions as a luring mechanism, decoy mechanism. You're going to be deflecting the king away from protecting their own pawns. So very exactly, so the black king goes towards the white pawn. You're going to be marching. They go. You march towards the other guys. Moving towards, and now you're just simply going to be attacking all of those guys and no chance for them to being defended. You go for the G, they moving. You need not fear that this kind of stuff that might happen, they create a pass pawn and stuff. No, because you're going to be attacking both two black pawns simultaneously. You're going to be moving nicely, king to F6, attacking them both. Whatever pawn they move, G or F, you're going to be taking the other pawn. That's exactly how you're winning. You're taking, just doesn't really make a bit of a difference. They are doomed. And you have very nicely two white pawns, H and G. No way for you not to win. You should be getting a queen. In this scenario here, you're going to be playing something known as this sacrificial tactic here. You're going to be giving away the A pawn because you're going to get access to attacking quicker the black pawns. Because again, the outside pass pawn works incredibly well as a deflection tool. And you're going to be checking, they must take. Well, if they don't take and they move back, behind their own pawn, you're going to be marching this guy. And sooner or later, they will have to go towards your pawn. So, in both scenarios, you're just simply winning here. And that's it. There is no stopping. There is no stopping. And you're going to be capturing. There's nothing for them to play, really. You're going to be marching with this guy, marching, stepping aside. Those guys are absolutely dead. You are absolutely winning here. Let's look at this position. So you got to ask yourselves the question, what do I play? Do I play this pawn or do I play this pawn? Pause the video, think about it, and try to figure out, what am I supposed to do? Just do not help your opponent, okay? Just don't help your opponent. If you play this kind of A6 to A5 move, you're going to be thinking, well, yeah, my opponent is defended, they're going to take, I'm going to take. Actually thinking a bit long term. If you were to do this, by the way, that's exactly how you are losing the game now, because A6 to A5, they take, you take, but then the white king gets access to attacking C6. There is no way for you to move in closer to defending. This guy's going to be taking, they're going to be moving closer to your F7, and that's it. That's how you lose. So if you push the pawn, obviously king can't take because it's illegal. They'll have to take with the pawn, but gonna get a king in front of their pawn, having created the pass pawn. You're going to be marching. King has to stop your pawn, taking this guy and going towards the others. Let's just see in action how things happen. You play very nicely here, and whatever they play, you're going to be moving, they take, you take. There is absolutely no way for you not to win because you are closer to attacking their own pawn island. As you could see, there is absolutely a win for black here. That's it. It's finished. So let's look for the next scenario. Probably that's quite straightforward and fluently now. Just go and create yourself a pass pawn, okay? Create yourself a nice pass pawn here. They take, you take. Whatever they play, you will be marching with this guy, keeping the black king busy to stopping your pawn, and when they do so, you'll be able to sabotage, get this guy, go towards the others, and just game over or something like that. They can't really do nothing to stopping you from winning, queening first, then winning. Another scenario here. Again, pause it. I hope you're not going to be playing bullet. I hope you have some minutes on your clock. Just look at a position, ask yourself, what do I take with? Do I take on the F? What do I take on D? What happens if you take on D? Well, if you take on D, that's how you help your opponent to create a pass pawn themselves. Because when you take, king's going to come closer. If you say, yeah, but I'm going to defend my pawn, right? I'm going to defend my pawn of the king. Yeah, but they have a pass pawn. So they're going to be marching to get themselves a queen. And then you will have to divert your king to stopping that guy. When you do so, they will take your guy, then they'll be playing to C. They will take this guy, and that's exactly how you lose. Someone is going to be very upset. So you create a pass pawn here because that's your victory. Okay, and now it goes in reverse. They will have to find a way to stopping this guy. You're going to get closer, take this guy off the board, moving nicely your king, take this guy, and that's how you win. This one, probably the most sophisticated, let's say, scenario for ourselves, but not impossible to figure out. Don't rush it. So I hope you don't have like 2 seconds on the clock. You need to take a crucial decision. So don't rush it. Sit down, think it through, and find the correct move, which is the only way to play here. It's a check. You're going to be moving this guy right here on f5. A little bit counterintuitive, but mind you, the king couldn't have captured, okay? So they moved away now. And of course, there are 2 ways for black to play here. They could have taken with the pawn, to which you would have captured on h, creating a pass pawn. And those guys' double pawns are very easily stoppable with king to f. And then again, because you have a pass pawn, the black king would have to marching on to stopping them. All right, so no later, and then you're going to collect these guys, and you got another passer here. So that's one option. Another option is right there on the screen, but now you are going to take, they are going to take, you're going to take, they're going to take, but you got a passer, you're going to play the king here. Actually, let me just show you, okay, so you don't have to believe me, all right? So, I mean, you know, knowledge is superior to any sort of belief, okay? So once you know it, you know it. You don't need to believe it. Very simple. So, king is going to take, you're going to move your king closer, very close to this guy. If king really gets stubborn, trying to defend him, you're going to move this guy here. And it just doesn't mean anything. They're going to be pushing, maybe you're going to push one more time, king's going to take, you're going to take, and you're going to have access to this guy quicker than the black king having access to your pawns here. So now let's go back. I hope, guys, that was clear. Let's go for another exercise here. Very nicely. Just try not to blunder. Try not to help your opponent. Okay, if you move here, that's exactly how you lose. Don't do that. Don't do that, because then they're going to get a pass pawn and you're absolutely in trouble. Mega blunder. Play this instead. King can't take because it's checked. They will have to take with the pawn. When they do, move quickly. That's fine. We're going to go back some other time. I just pressed the button too quickly now. Okay, cool. So probably the last puzzle of the session, guys. Simplify. They've got a queen, you've got a queen. Don't look for funky, complicated games, stuff like that. Just simplify. See if you can get rid of the queens and see and try to figure out how you are able to create a passer. Given the fact your king is on f, the black pawn is on f, you have quicker access to that pawn being attacked. So go with the very sweet queen to h4, check the king, attacking, forking the black queen. You force your opponent to take, so they are forced to take. They have to take, and now you take. And black is just simply dead here. That's it. It's just gone. It's lost here, okay? You are closer to attacking this guy on this pawn island than black is to take this guy and marching on over to B, all right? So, again, you don't have to believe me. So, they moving, you're moving. They moving, you moving. They moving, you moving. And now if you just simply look at the position, they will take, you will take, but you will get closer, faster to attacking the two black pawns on the 7th and 6th rank, and you're going to be winning here with white. Guys, that was the outside pass pawn. Use this knowledge, this bit of knowledge on the endings to destruct your opponent's king, and they will have to leave the whatever pawn islands they defend to stopping your own pawn. And when they do that, you're moving with your king, attacking the undefended pawn. So that's the main, broadly being put, idea here. Practice it a couple of times and keep it at the back of your mind, because it's going to be very useful in your own competitive games. Thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my live streams, and we can engage in more chess topics together. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.